Experience the professional mobile pumps from Spechtenhauser. CHIEMSEE, the high-performance pump for the tough jobs. And Mini-CHIEMSEE, the handy all-rounder. Well-considered design. Each pump in the CHIEMSEE range can fit easily on any emergency service vehicle. Practical. Stowed in the carrying frame, all accessories are always carried with the unit to the working location. The CHIEMSEE not only has compact dimensions, weighing only around 50 kilos, it's also genuinely mobile. The Mini-CHIEMSEE has reduced size and weight by a good 30%, while maintaining an enormously powerful performance. The integrated folding handles enable CHIEMSEE to be carried in a crosswise fashion, which is easy on the spine. The frame handles on the Mini-CHIEMSEE also allow it to be carried around quickly and easily. The intake nozzle, an important device for preventing accidental contact with the impeller, attached in seconds using the supplied coupling wrench. If the CHIEMSEE needs to be obseiled, simply click a carabiner into the obseiling eyelet. The unit will be lowered down, perfectly balanced. Use a dimensionally stable PVC spiral hose to prevent performance-reducing bends, so a full capacity performance is ensured. To extend the pipeline, you can simply use your normal pressure hoses. For Mini-CHIEMSEE too, make sure you're on the safe side with the intake nozzle. Attach the carabiner for lowering the unit and use dimensionally stable hoses. You can get both CHIEMSEE and Mini-CHIEMSEE to their operation site extremely quickly, without you having to worry about how to get there yourself. To generate its enormous power, CHIEMSEE requires a 400-volt, 3-phase power connection. A helpful feature: any wrong phase sequence is indicated immediately on the motor protection plug. If this occurs, just turn the integrated phase inverter, and that's it. Besides the 400-volt version, the Mini-CHIEMSEE is also available as a 230-volt model, which means it can be connected to any household power supply. Once the CHIEMSEE range pumps have started working, the principle is, what goes in must come out again, quick as a flash, blockage-free. Even strongly soiled floodwater is pumped out reliably. The guard nozzle points upwards to prevent debris lying on the floor being sucked in. Solids like plastic bags, textiles, leaves, wood pellets are taken up by CHIEMSEE and Mini-CHIEMSEE with no trouble at all. The secret lies hidden away inside. The patented Spechtenhauser impeller, an enormous 80mm intake diameter on the CHIEMSEE, and a large 65mm on the Mini-CHIEMSEE ensure that hardly anything will stop pump operation. The 90-degree angle inside the impeller generates an even flow, free of blockages and eddies, at a speed of 1400 or 2800 revolutions per minute. Intelligent technology, maximum power. The performance of CHIEMSEE lies well above the level of conventional pumps. It manages up to 2,500 liters. That's about 15 full bathtubs every minute. The Mini-CHIEMSEE can offer an equally impressive 1,600 liters, about 10 bathtubs a minute. This enables a flooded cellar to be cleared of water within a very short time. Once the remaining water is only rubber boot deep, you decide how to continue. If the rest of the water is to be removed using low-level pumping, simply attach the flat intake socket. To do this on the CHIEMSEE, simply replace the intake nozzle with the flat intake socket. Fix it with the opening facing downwards, and it's ready. On the Mini-CHIEMSEE, remove the intake nozzle and reattach it upside down with the nozzle facing downwards. Now, position the pump at the deepest point in the cellar and start the process. The water runs towards the pump from all parts of the room and is pumped out, leaving only a few millimeters. If there's a depression in the cellar, such as a drain, deep level pumping can be used. To do this with Chiemsee, simply turn the intake socket upside down and mount it with the opening facing downwards. Then unfold the two front handles and tilt the Chiemsee into the depression. With the Mini-Chiemsee, remove the intake nozzle and then use the patented Spechtenhauser flap system. Afterwards, reattach the intake nozzle with the opening facing downwards. The Mini-Chiemsee can now be placed in the depression and start pumping. As the water in the entire room flows down towards the depression, the Chiemsee pumps take it in almost to the last drop when operating deep level pumping. Starting the Chiemsee when the water level is low? No problem at all using the flat intake nozzle with its integrated non-return flap. Just attach the FAK Plus like the standard flat intake nozzle and fill your Chiemsee right to the top with water. Then simply attach the hose and start the pump. And that's all. The integrated non-return flap inside the FAK Plus ensures the Chiemsee fills up with the required amount of water, and once switched on, enables pumping to start immediately. If the Chiemsee is switched off, the residual water remains inside, so that the pump can be started up again at any time without having to be refilled. Repositioning the pump, therefore, is so much quicker and easier. You want to start your Chiemsee pump at a low water level, but you only have the standard flat intake nozzle? Well, here's a useful trick to help you out. Stretch a latex glove over the flat intake nozzle. Attach the nozzle to the unit. Fill the pump completely with water. Attach the hose and start the machine. The glove bursts and the pump is up and running. What should you do if you need to get even higher? Chiemsee and Mini-Chiemsee alone can already achieve enormous heads of up to 14 meters. If even more height is needed, simply connect a second pump to the pressure side of the first pump. If you don't have any more dimensionally stable hoses on site, you can lay the pump on its side to prevent bends in the hose. Always be sure to prevent bends in the entire length of your hose lines. Connecting two pumps in series doubles the head. If you combine Chiemsee and Mini-Chiemsee for this, always make sure Mini-Chiemsee is first in line. A total of 4 pumps can be connected in series this way, enabling a head of up to 50 meters to be achieved. If the Chiemsee can't be lowered directly into the water, the Spechtenhauser non-return flap can offer assistance. Attach it to the suction hose and lower it down. Fill up the pump and suction hose with water, and the operation can begin. Suction head of up to 6 meters can be achieved this way easily. For use in potentially explosive atmospheres, there's the Chiemsee X, which can be used without the need for complex, continuous gas measurement. Operations in hot water are dealt with by the Chiemsee H. This special pump is designed to operate in media temperatures of up to 90 degrees Celsius. Pumps for professionals from the Chiemsee range. As simple as they are effective.